Hey guys, it's Kate, and welcome to another episode of Get Prepped Podcast, where we talk to voice actors, nonprofit leaders, and business owners about a going to be a new game, Get Prepped. Today we have one of our biggest names with us. You might know him from such productions as Gears of War and Transformers. He is the amazing Lester Speight. Thanks for coming on, my friend.
Thanks for having me, my man.
All right, my first question for you is, how did you get into voice acting?
I got into it by doing the Super Bowl commercial, which was in 2003, the Terry Tate commercial, offense linebacker for Reebok. So the producers that were developing the game, a lot of people saw that particular character, and they made an offer. Epic was developing Gears of War, and they contacted my agents, and they made an offer. They knew what they wanted, so we crossed the T's and we dot the I's, so to speak.
Amen to that. And look at where you are now. My next question for you is, what was your favorite role to take on in your career?
My favorite role is always my current role, because that's the role that's paying the bills. So
I definitely respect that. My next question for you is, what's a funny or challenging on-set or in-the-booth moment that you want to talk about?
The funniest, man, I've been fortunate to have done so much. I've been in this industry 40 years, 35 some odd years, and working with Damon Wayans and Eddie Murphy, and not just the comedian guys. I had some funny moments with I've had some very serious moments with Dwayne The Rock, when we were shooting Faster, and the one scene that we were doing where he unfortunately stabs me in the liver, the heart, and the kidneys, and so I'm bleeding out, and then I make a cry out for him to reach out to my son. That was a very heartfelt moment. And the funny thing about that was after so many takes, we took a break. And then as I was walking in the back behind the set, all I could hear was a couple guys come up to me, and they would just start whispering, "Oscar, Oscar," as if my performance was Oscar worthy. So now I know your question was funny, but that's something that would make me just feel good to work that Dwayne and I was actually doing. And then I helped him in the scene, gave him some direction, and he received it, and we had a great scene. But in terms of just funny stuff, I did my dad's a soccer mom, and just all kind of stuff, man. I'm very fortunate to have had over 100 and something productions I've been in. 100, I don't know, it's up there. And but I do remember the one time that Damien and I was on set of My Wife and Kids, and I improv'd. I went off script, and I started improvising with this imaginary squirrel that my character Calvin had, and I kept the squirrel in the shot, in the scene, and I made Damon kiss the squirrel. No, kiss him. And he kissed. This is what makes him a genius, is that he kissed the squirrel as if you would kiss. He puckered his lips as if in a way that you would kiss a little tiny squirrel head. And that was hilarious. And I was in character, but after that was over, one of the best compliments I've ever gotten was Kim Wayans, Damon's sister. She came up to me and said, "That was brilliant." And so that was a definitive moment, and that was way back in 2004. So yeah, I got quite a few of them, and then Eddie and I had some fun in Norbit, and then all the other. I did a movie called Harold and Kumar, Escape from Guantanamo Bay, and we just had some funny stuff in there with some of the racial stereotypes. The one that the one that I was responsible for was the fact that black folks love grape soda, and black folks love anything that's purple. But if you got something purple in the refrigerator and it's liquid, it could be tractor diesel fuel. We're gonna drink it. You just put some ice in it in a glass, and we'll drink it. So it was a scene where they was trying to get me to talk because they're trying to find Harold and Kumar, and the head detective he takes out a can of grape soda and he starts pouring the grape soda. And he's threatening me like, I'm gonna waste all this grape soda if you don't tell me where the guys went or what, And it just was hilarious. And I think my line was I think I called him ignorant. You just ignorant. Yeah, is this ignorant? And I just backed up and I just started shaking my head. So, so I've had some really funny moments. Not all major motion picture, major TV, but on shorts that I've done, different things. But yeah, I've been fortunate to have so many memories where I can't even remember any of my memories.
All those are really good ones. I especially love comedian memories. You talked about how I love Eddie Murphy's stuff. So I'm glad you got to work with him. And my last question for you is, what's something you've learned throughout the course of your acting career that you wish you knew when you first started?
Well, what stands out is never lose grip of your preparation. Your preparation is everything. Keep your script with you the whole time. Keep your sides with you the whole time, and stay open and flexible. I'm very good at taking direction from the director and making adjustments like that in a scene. So just stay malleable. Just don't do too much premeditating. I think Bruce Lee said it when he was talking about water, like be like water. So whatever you put water in, it takes that shape. You put it in a glass, it's a glass of water. You put it in a pot, it's a pot of water. You put it in your radiator, it's a radiator of water.
I definitely feel that. Anyways, that's going to do it for you guys. Thank you so much to Lester for coming on and sharing his story. If you guys want to see more amazing interviews with those about Get Prep, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Get Prep channel. And to learn more about the game, scan QR code here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.